What's up? It's Chris from Stone Fox Media. I told you guys today I'd come out and talk about some of the EA ball lickery that is going on and their backtrack on their, record of supporting Microsoft and shit. But before I get to that, I want to talk about something that's going on with Sony. Okay, I just came across an article and I watched a video about it. It's one of those IGN interviews with Shuhei Yoshida, the Sony president or whatever, where they're saying that they may not be able to meet the supply and demand, for the PS4. And what concerned me about it is that he seemed like he didn't fucking know if they could actually do it. He got asked a simple question. He said, "Are you going to be able to meet the demand for all the PS4s that you have?" And he said, "We did not expect to have this many pre-orders. This was a surprise to us. They're happy about it, but they have to talk with all their other suppliers and stuff and see if they'll be able to meet the demand for it." If that is the case, why are you still accepting pre-orders at Walmart? Like I went to Walmart yesterday and pre-ordered 2 more PS4s, and if you can't deliver them to me, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. This could cause a gigantic fucking problem for people. Come Christmas time, where they already laid all this money down or they paid it off already, and they come out and say, "Whoops, we can't fucking do it." Okay, I gotta admit, I was a little pissed off at the Microsoft for not being able to meet their 32 country proposal, and they knocked it down to like 13 or whatever because they have issues with supply and demand. That's honest. That's fair. If you have issues with supply and demand, sometimes maybe you may have to drop it back. I don't like people making promises they can't keep. You know what I'm saying? So I was pissed off at them for that, but I can kind of see the logic in it. If you're gonna get fucked, if you're gonna fuck a bunch of people at the very end of it. So if Sony somehow screws this up, if they somehow have all these pre-orders, if they all of a sudden have 1.5 million pre-orders and all this other good shit, and is this fucking high in demand, it's gonna be a fucking problem come November 15th when they say, "Well, see, what had happened was we got like 100,000 and these motherfuckers over here, we ain't got enough for you." This is gonna be a fucking problem for people. People don't even want to hear that shit. So they need to fix this. Apparently they're coming out September 9th in Japan for their Sony Entertainment Asia conference, and they're going to tell people the actual release date for people in Japan. I think it's a little shitty if you have a company based in Japan and you want to release it there at the same time you release it everywhere else. I don't understand the logic of it. Japan consumes a shitload of electronics, and their cell phone life cycles are like literally months. It could be like 3 months in their cell phone life cycle, because that's how quick people absorb computer electronics in freaking Japan. So I figured they might want to at least drop a couple in their home country before they drop it everywhere else. I know USA is a big consumer of all electronic things, and then you have, the European market, but you got to take care of home first. I think that's very important, and y'all might screw up by not giving them some. I mean, like, throw something out the fucking window, like Ebenezer Scrooge or something. You got to fucking do something. But on to what I was mainly talking about today. Okay, the main issue I'm having is a lot of people are attacking EA, rightfully so, for being like Microsoft fanboys. And, their boss or whatever, Frank Gibaru, I'll just call his name fucking Frank. And Frank basically came out and said, "We have a very good working relationship with Sony. We're not freaking Microsoft fanboys." And I'm like, it's kind of looking like you are Microsoft fanboys. There's been some debate on, will the PS4 be a freaking, have a time exclusive, with the whole Titanfall thing? So will Microsoft own it, and it for about a year, and then they kick it off to freaking Sony so that they can actually have Titanfall? There's petitions to try and get Titanfall on the PS4, and I can kind of understand. There's been some debate on, do they have the servers to be able to support it, because Microsoft has all these fancy servers and 300,000, which they have not confirmed how many they have so far, but they're supposed to have 300,000 servers, so they have to use, our servers and link off our stuff. And so if I jump out of the game gets paused or jacked up. So I can kind of see the logic in it if that's the fucking case. If that is the case, Sony will have to step their game up with the servers. They have not talked about how many servers they have for the new PS4. They got to have at least 100,000. Come on, man. I mean, you got to at least prepare 100,000 just to even say you got something. You know what I'm saying? But, Sony has a tendency to surprise people, and they might come out and be like, "We have 301,000, and then it'll just be a hot mess. And then they'll have to bring Titanfall over there, or they'll be considered fucking fanboys. But basically, one of the things that was said or whatever by Frank or whatever is that we're changing nothing in our policy about being platform agnostic. One of the things that struck me this week is how a tactical deal with one of our platform partners has blown out and been perceived as a strategic tilt. That is a message erring on our part. There is no strategic tilt. Okay. When you have boatloads of exclusives for only one particular company, it is a tilt. I mean, I don't know if it's a tilt. It could be a tilt. I don't think it's a tilt. Do you think it's a tilt? Seems like a fucking tilt to me. I'm just saying. That's what happens when you give a shitload of exclusives to one particular company. I mean, when you bundle FIFA 14 with, you know what I'm saying, Xbox Ones, and then you have an exclusive Legends thing when you get to play with the legendary, you know, football players of back in the day. When you have something like that, it looks like a fucking tilt. It smells like a tilt. It could be a tilt. It's a fucking tilt. When you give out that much information, he said it's a message erring on our part. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. It is a messaging error. It's a fucking messaging error. You can't do this and then expect no one to fucking backlash about it. Because I was thinking about it too. I was like, does it seem like EA is a little bit of Microsoft shit? I mean, they seem like they on their shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because of the whole entire DRM thing that everyone thought that they were going to implement back then, and they developed these games. Because what everyone needs to understand is that they don't just make these games up in 24 hours or anything like that. This ain't some quick project you can do. Most of these games require, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars in freaking investment, if not just, you know, in the high millions of actual research and development for them. But, you know what I'm saying, they had a plan all along to develop it for this, you know, particular console. And they probably didn't know what the other console company was up to, and it becomes a big hot mess. I mean, they basically, you know what I'm saying, said, fuck Nintendo, and, you know, I can't really argue with that because they are kind of shiesty right now. They need to step their game up. But when you come out and say that there's nothing fucking, that we're not going to change anything about us being platform agnostic, that we can, you know, that we're there for everybody, but it don't look like it, then yes, you have to fix your messaging. So I'm willing to bet that this whole entire Microsoft freaking EA cahoots thing is probably going to die down a little bit. Because this is what's pissing me off. Okay, they get exclusive Battlefield downloadable content. They get exclusive freaking Call of Duty downloadable content. You know, time downloadable content. Peggle 2, Plants vs. Zombies boss mode. Freaking, you know what I'm saying? It's just a hot fucking mess. And you have to see some fucked upness in it. You have to at least give, you know, Sony FIFA, whatever, with the FIFA Legends too, just to make it seem like you're not, you know, dick riders. Is it too far-fetched for you to fucking do that? You need to fucking fix that fucking messaging. We're not wrong in saying a spade is a spade. A spade is a fucking spade. So they said that both consoles are very important to EA, and, you know what I'm saying, we want to see both consoles succeed in the future. I'm willing to bet they didn't think the PS4 was going to be beasting like it is right now, and they're like, oh shit, and now people are complaining about it, doing petitions and shit, because they should do petitions for it. I mean, I don't think it's fucking wrong, you know what I'm saying? So people are like, oh man, they wish they had Xbox exclusives. Yeah, a little bit. They wish they had them. This is from a third-party developer. You have to understand that this isn't like Xbox exclusives because they were made by Xbox company. No, these were third-party publishers that are going with a particular group just because they fucking like them more. They throw more money at them. We all know Microsoft has big money to fucking throw around. They got big bucks. We all fucking know it. I mean, they sucking now with some of their, you know, decisions and, you know, their operating system errors with the, you know, Windows 8 and shit. But they still got big fucking money. And when you got that much money, you can throw it at people and go, here, we're going to give you about $40 million and you're going to give us this for about a year exclusive. You know, we're going to give you, you know, $20 million and you guys can, you know, give us a 1 month head start on our freaking downloadable content, or you'll just make a special thing just for us and we give you another $40 million. They can do that because it's like chump change to them. It's not like us who's like, $40 million, oh my God. To them, it's like, oh man, you got change for $1? That's what it fucking looks like. So then he went on to try and dick ride Sony a little bit by saying Sony has been executing exceptionally well in the next gen transition. He said their hardware is hot, they're clear and disciplined and consistent with their policies, they're showing some amazing things with indies, so overall I couldn't be more pleased with how they're executing. It's going to be a long cycle and there's potential with Sony exclusive deals too. Basically that means give us fucking money. We want fucking money. If you want special shit from us, give us fucking money. This is what I can't stand. Sony's guilty of it as well. doing this fucking exclusive shit, doing this time content shit. I don't fucking like it. You want to do that shit with your own personal, you know, IP or whatever, that's fucking fine. But when you come out here and y'all start taking third-party developers and y'all making them choose which one they want to give extra shit to, then that's just screwing the gamers. Because now, you know, you may love a particular system. I may love Xbox One. But if Sony got, you know, a 2-month head start on freaking downloadable content and shit, then that's a fucking problem. Because I'm like, now you feel like you're being shortchanged. It shouldn't be this way. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't get an extra head start on third-party developers. And now it's going to become part of the norm. A business deal where one platform is going to get screwed. And I think that we as gamers need to probably step up and speak up about it a little bit. Because it's not right. I mean, Sony is doing the same fucking shit. They're doing the same damn thing with their Destiny stuff and all the other good stuff. And Microsoft is definitely doing the same damn thing because they love to throw money at everybody to see if they can do stuff. And there has been a lot of debate on if Microsoft is actually developing new games or if they're just throwing money at people so that they get new shit. And in a kind of a way, they're kind of correct. You know what I'm saying? They're not making as many new, you know what I'm saying, IPs as Sony is. They're just throwing money at people to get shit first and get extra content. That's what they're fucking doing. They're not making that much shit. I mean, I challenge anyone to give me a boatload of exclusives coming out for the Xbox 360. Not Xbox One, the Xbox 360. Give me that list right now. I will read it and I'll be like, I was wrong. But there's not a whole hell of a lot of games coming out for Xbox 360. If it is, it's coming out for Xbox One and Xbox 360, and they're just pretty much not throwing out good shit. Now, if you go on a Sony camp side, then you're looking at, you know what I'm saying, The Last of Us, Beyond Two Souls. They throwing out some stuff for their fucking console because they fucking care about it and they want to see it succeed and have people not feel like they're being abandoned. Because you have to realize there's over 70-something million, you know, PS4 and freaking Xbox 360 owners. Over 75 million apiece. That is a lot of fucking consoles. Not everybody's going to wake up and be like, let's go buy a freaking PS4. They can't even make that many PS4s. They can't even make that many Xbox Ones. They can't fucking do it in a year. So it's going to be a fucking hot mess for the people who have the consoles, but they're getting dumbed down shit or they're getting old ass shit. And I haven't heard of anything coming from Microsoft saying that they're going to release a brand new game for the Xbox 360 only. I haven't heard it. I haven't. Prove me wrong. Please. Please prove me wrong. This is not some fanboy shit. But seriously, I'm getting a feeling, the slight feeling, that the Xbox 360 is going to be abandoned. That it's going to be abandoned come November. That is just toast. That is like, oh, Xbox 360, oh yeah. Now, they said they were going to come out and they're going to support it for the next 5 years. Sony came out and said they're going to support it for the next 10 years. The PS3. They said they're going to support it. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do for it. You know what I'm saying? I have no fucking idea what the fuck they're going to do for it. Show me a fucking new game about it. And when they have their conferences, they don't mention it. You know what I'm saying? But EA has got to fucking fix this shit. They got to say, okay, let's stop showing favoritism to particular consoles. Let's stop doing this extra game mode crap. Just give everybody the fucking game. It's bad enough we pay for all this DLC shit. It's bad enough that you're the worst fucking voted company in the United States of America. It's bad enough. Give them this. Say, okay, let's stop for a fucking second and let's look at what the fuck we're doing. Because people are talking about boycotting fucking FIFA and boycotting all these fucking games. Yes, it's fucking true. It's fucking happening. So I don't want to fucking hear, you know what I'm saying, oh man, they gave us a bunch of money. Y'all rich enough as it is. I know y'all in the business to make money. I get that. But it's at some point where it's going to bite you in the ass. Okay, it's going to fucking bite you in the ass. The same way it might bite Sony in the ass if they don't fucking come out and fix these pre-order numbers and tell people how many servers they're going to have for this freaking console. That's pretty much all I got today. Hopefully my package arrives because I am doing some stuff. I'm getting ready to start setting up the blue screen and stuff. So I'm going to have fancy backgrounds and shit like that happening for me. It's going to be fucking happening because y'all are fucking worth it and y'all deserve better. And I'm not going to be half-assing y'all. So stick with me. Like, subscribe. Do what you got to do. I'll holler at y'all Monday.